My name is Ger Corbett and I'm Chief Executive Officer of Sandyford Business District. Sandyford Business District is home to over 1,000 companies that employ over 26,000 employees. We're also home to over 5,000 residents. We're lucky enough to have 13 of the Fortune 500 top companies in Sandyford, as well as a multitude of SMEs. So decarbonisation refers to how an entity reduces its carbon footprint, and primarily this is related to emissions. So Sandyford Business District set up a Project Green Committee in the last 12 months. Within that committee we're focusing on a number of pillars. Those pillars include energy, transport and mobility, waste and water, and environment and digital. We've engaged with a number of experts, both locally and globally, to help us identify some really good projects that will apply within Sandyford. We are also involved heavily in some EU funding applications that we hope will come to fruition in the next 12 months that will allow us carry these projects forward. These projects include green infrastructure, which will allow us to create new open spaces for all, and also mobility islands, which will allow us to bring our transport solutions forward. So we recently ran an innovation summit, which we do every single year, but this year the focus was on decarbonisation across multiple pillars, again the same pillars that we've been using for all our projects. We did test Mobility Island at the Innovation Summit, which included various different forms of transport: an electric bus, electric bikes and electric scooters. This was to test and showcase the concept of mobility islands to the end user. The reaction from the end user was predominantly positive. They had fun, which was great. So a lot of people referred to the fact they would spend their last mile or two having fun on a bike or in an electric bus, that somebody else has taken the hassle out of transport rather than sitting in their car at traffic. The benefits of decarbonisation for the businesses and people in the district are numerous. Obviously a greener decarbonised zone is a lot safer and healthier for people to live in and work in. For businesses, if we have a leading sustainable decarbonised district, it enables businesses to attract and retain staff. It also acts as an educational piece. For businesses, they will then bring that into their own sphere. It's going to be a large part of a tendering process for any business in the next 12 to 36 months. And they will be able to have all that information to hand, and it will put them at the forefront of that tendering process. The stakeholders are numerous in Sandyford, so we start with the businesses. We've over 1,000 companies. They are large stakeholders within this district, but also the residents and the employees. We also have visitors to the Beacon Hospital, to the schools, just to the district in general. So we did a soft launch of this initiative 12 months ago when we set up the Project Green Committee. This committee consists of business owners and employees across a wide range of companies within Sandyford Business District. And from there we had numerous small projects that we've worked on for the last 12 months. During our Innovation Summit recently, we did a national launch in conjunction with the Mary Robinson Centre from Ballina. Both of our green charters were launched that day, and we are very impressed with the vision that the people in Ballina have to become Ireland's greenest town. This is something we hope to have here in Sandyford as Ireland's greenest business district. So we began this year by planting the first pocket forest in Sandyford Business District, which was 489 indigenous trees planted using the Miyawaki method, which involved very intense planting of 3 to 5 per square metre. And we were helped out on the day as a community project by various different groups. As it turns out, one of those groups has been inspired this year. We're part of a larger employer within the district and are now planting 4 similar pocket forests in the early spring. So we've also managed to finish a number of pocket parks in the district in the last 12 months, which are nice areas for downtime for both employees and residents in the district. This was carried out in conjunction with our partners in Dunleary-Rathdown County Council, and it has allowed areas for luncheon, for kids to appear in. We've one particular area in a park called Bracken Pocket Park, which also has a scale trail, which was done by a local author, illustrated by the same author as well. There's a nice area with some canopies, but what it also serves is as an area for visitors to Beacon Hospital. So relatives of patients within the hospital will use it regularly, just to sit, have a coffee, have a lunch, take some time outside the environment of the hospital. We also have one of the 14 ESB e-bike hubs within the district. These are 14 that are throughout the county of Dublin. We're hoping to have a lot more in the next 12 months, but it's a pilot project run by ESB in conjunction with Sandyford and the Dunleary-Rathdown County Council. Alongside these e-bikes, we also have 6 new EV chargers. The plan again is to roll out a number of chargers within the district This will be part of the national EV charging strategy, which Dún Laoghaire County Council are one of the leaders in, and we hope to have a lot more across the district, both on public land, and also we have engaged with private landowners who will also be installing EV chargers as part of this network with some access to the public. So I mentioned earlier on about some EU projects that we're currently working on. One of them is related to green infrastructure. This will allow us to supplement the budget that Dún Laoghaire County Council have earmarked to create an actual civic park within Sandyford. So although we've created a number of pocket parks in the last 12 months, this will create a focus civic plaza within the district. It will be the heart of Sandyford. We've engaged with a key number of experts globally and also locally who will help us on this journey and will lead us into what will be net zero for Sandyford by 2050 in conjunction with the national targets. So our vision for Sandyford Business District is to be the district that other business parks and districts throughout Ireland will seek to emulate in the area of decarbonisation.